Okay, let's start do some sit guard. Now, basically like what you go look at today is have control that leg. I want to hug that leg. Okay, I want to have the control with that leg here. Okay, but because you trained the spider guard for last week, so you can think about like how sometimes why I need to do this. Sometimes the guy starts skate, I already sit here, so I have control for the both sleeve here. Now I go choose one leg. But if I choose that leg, I keep that grip, so I go with that leg, and I already start hug that leg. Okay, my arm goes under his knee, and now I have that grip. I can control here, or even sit here and change the grip. Okay, the important thing for that guard is I need to sit comfortable. If you guys try to press me, I need to be able to stay here. Okay, and my leg need to be free to use anytime. Okay, for example, if I'm sit too much close that way, it's hard to be sit. No, it's easy to go there. And if I go too much that way, it's hard to use that leg. So you need to find your distance to you be able to use that leg when you need it. Okay, the leg, spider, anytime, and the hips here. If you need to stand up, do anything here. And at the same time, you need to have be comfortable to sit. Okay. So now you go train like, for example, like before in the spider guard and the guy escape. Guy get out and sit, and already choose the side. Okay, choose, shoot, and already go. If I need to put the leg here to control him first, I kick him, not to have the control. And sometimes I want your guys train to like from when he start already put the knee here. For example, we started last week for the spider guard. It's already put pressure here. So I just switch this foot for the biceps to the inside his leg. Okay, I kick, and the same time I kick, I sit. And I do the same thing. Hold his leg, change. Again, use the hand in the ground for have better position for me. Okay, and now I feel comfortable to do any movement. You need to feel like free to move. Okay, so basically like from spider, he's moved back. Okay, I already sit and I already attack him. Okay, I have the grip here and do it. And in another situation, when I have here, he start to press the De La Riva like this. Okay, I choose switch this for here. I kick and already sit. Adjust here, the same thing. You know, feel free to use this. Okay. So just the anchors first. I showed this both two ways to do it, but can be for any position. Okay. Try straight, the guy move, try. For example, you go here, no have space like that way here, they control, and already kick and have this, okay? So you can do anyway, but start from that spider first because we already trained last week. So let's start from spider, okay? So let's do it. And when the guy is far away like that, we are show. For example, I have the control on the sleeve, okay? I need to have some control here. If I don't have zero control, if I have anything, sometimes it's okay, I stay here, okay? But if I have control, now I can stay here. It's important one thing, like every time when he start move side to side, I need to follow the grip. You see, if he's walk for that way, my focus is more that grip cross that one. If he walk that way, my focus is literally that one, okay? And I need to feel like heavy. My grip need to hit down because that grip help me walking, okay? So it's go there, like his posture. That grip here, I use the grip to walk. No, I go flip that way, like put my weight here, and now I have here. Because my goal is I don't want this. I don't want this. Okay? I want to be already sit. So this is why I need to train how I can walk in and still sit. Okay, and see how I still control the grip. Okay, because sometimes just here is already sweep. Okay? I have the both grip. I do it slow. I have the both grip. I need to follow him. And you see my knees are high, wide. I follow him and I control like head here. Okay. I use that grip to move me. You see, it's like I do this. Now use to move. But the grip is here. Okay. Go here. That's it. And I'll get close. And here, see, my first attack is I really need close here. No space in my shoulder, in my chest, because I don't want his force outside first, okay? I want to be able to control here more than inside, okay? This is why first I have really good control here. And after you go train some technique to do here, the more important I want your guys be fast to have that control and you feel like comfortable here, okay? I don't want you to feel like here, not so comfortable, okay? I don't want you to feel like you sit here and need to fight. So every movement you need to do need to be fast. This is why it's important, like I want you to feel comfortable here first. If you need to stay here longer, you stay longer. Okay, change here, here. You do like have many techniques for here. This is why it's more important is how to control here first. Okay, so this is why for train like catch his leg. For now, you do that one. I use here cat, and now I do this. I punch, punch, and that do the hook. Go that way. Because especially in that situation, the guy wants more escape. It's not put pressure on you. So his tendency is more try to escape. So this is why that technique, most of the time, is the technique you need to use. Now, even if you start from that position you did before, okay, here, I start to do this, and his knee start want to move back that way, no, and I able to kick. Okay? But for that position, that situation, now that work this. It's more common. Go here, walking, I bring, punch, here, and this is bad, okay? You just hook, okay? So let's do this. If you feel more comfortable, after you can like, no grip, start look for his leg, okay? If you are okay for the both leg and both leg, if it's just one leg, no problem, just one leg is okay. Okay, let's do again. That both one, when I already have here, so what you talk about now, the guy really going to push, you don't want to do this, yeah. So you're going to escape from that position, yeah? So this when I just punch and go here. And if the guy starts step more back, it's hard to do this, that way, you see the weight's too much there, and now you can just switch and swing. Okay, so this is why it's important you have like good sit up. You know, you sit, have like good control here. If he start come close to you with that posture, broke heel, you just hook the leg and punch here. If he's move more back, is now you really go like that way, now it's all weight is there. It's not easy to change. Yeah, now we're at the over there. Okay, I try like to do this. Cat his ankle with my knee here. This is my goal. Now I really want to catch here. Okay, go here. So now I have that base here and that one. I just move that leg back. So my shoulder press his knee.
This is important. Shoulder is important.
Yeah.
I just spotted that.
Only if something go wrong, you know, if you like escape and the guy take up, and now you need stand up and do the work, you know. But your first goal is control the knee. So this is important, like when you understand the knee direction, when you hear, this is why I like this, because you can feel the knee. Now it's turned too much in, you can feel the knee here. Okay? You go there, but you still control the knee. Catch. Put the hand on top of the knee so you can feel the direction turn. So you have to control him. Okay? So let's combine two. One, when the guy stands up more that way, tripod him. If the guy skates more, hook his ankle and stand up. Okay? So this is why it's important again, the top understand the reaction, to give the really reaction. Okay? If you stay there, you don't give the signal for him, he don't get it, he don't understand. He needs to see when he can do it, cannot do it. Okay? So let's do it. And last technique, you work against somebody want to escape. Yeah, you did this. Now you start training like how to deal when the guy wants to put pressure. That means like this put me in the ground again. Okay? So now you need to work between like switch between put my hand when I need and the leg. Okay? So now you need like for example, don't like too much pressure here. You use some time to move more far away, so you don't have the pressure anymore.
Creating that.
Yeah. So now it's come again to pressure here, okay? And again stop his knee. Okay? So imagine now you put more pressure, you need to move more. Just for train that control, okay? Just to understand that control until you have something here. Okay? For example, you don't have anything here, so you go here, take the lapel, anything, just for start broke his posture. Okay? And start be again here. So now let's put pressure on me again. And like do this, I need to move my hips. Use my leg. For example, he's have that hand, take my leg out, he's take my out, I need to move again. Okay? And I can switch. Biceps, here again. So I know first it's not comfortable. The goal is not stay here longer anyways, but I want you to stay longer before you start to be comfortable with this. Okay? Put pressure. Start with the knee, put the this, it's too hard, so what I need to do it, yeah? Sometimes I need to kick here, use my hand, move my hips now. Now I'm far away, now I can use spider, I can go here again, and now I can start have the control. But stay here again, okay? Be control the leg, be aware for the knee, I know for in the beginning you just need to understand how to see, you know. After if you already have this, oh I understand, start be aware everything you connect or not, have space, start already see what can do from there. Don't do it yet, still there, okay? Just start see opportunity you have. You start, it's too much that way, you can go here, but still there. Start recognize first. So the first goal is don't be in panic. Yeah, the first line. If you're still in panic here, you need to work more this. Let me feel more here. Let me see what I can do here. No, you're too much in panic. You need like understand. Okay, let me slow down. Kick in, sit, move. That'll be there. When you feel not panic anymore, you understand. You start to see like stay longer. Let him put pressure in you. See if you can recover. How much your limit when you can recover again. Okay. If you don't have that limit, stay there. Don't let the guy put too much. After you feel comfortable, okay, let the guy put more. Let's see, from here, I'm still able. You start to where you're able. So you can recognize your line where you can be okay. Okay? Because in that position, if you want to be good in that guard, you need to be okay with this. Have many times, put there, you sit again, okay? But of course, the bad position, if you stay there, the guy don't put anything. For this, you need to put yourself in main situation until you start recognizing, oh, here is good for me. So now I have good base. I don't let him do anymore. If you have some good strong here, say, now I'm strong here. Now you can reset again and do more ease, okay? Or the guy can start put more pressure in you, okay? So let's take the partner. Now, I think your guys already start to see a little bit more how important when I say like the hips, if the hips more in front of your head, this means now is push you, you know, it's more like this happens, yeah. So this is why now you need to start to see like when you don't have anything, you need to use more the hand and move more a little bit the hips forward. If I stay here again, it's come again, yeah, so I need to move. So my goal now is this, I need to move one time, when I move, I already put my chin in the front, okay? Because I know he's going to come close again. For example, if he's far away that way, he cannot pressure me. He needs to come this close, and now you have to pressure me, yeah? You'll see like the foot is really close to my hips. But if I move my hips far away again, now I don't have pressure anymore. But he's come again, yeah, he's want to step back again and go again. So this is why my goal is now, move and I will put my shin in the front. So now every time when he's come close to pressure me more, now he's on top of my hook. So now if I have time like here and he's grabbed something here, I can control the arm and that hand I go in that sleeve here, okay? And now I just down and kick. Okay? Just be careful with the shoulder, okay? No hugs. So for example, let me match here, we start here, move back, and move here. Okay, but we still put pressure in me. So I change, use, and now I have to do it. Okay, now I let him start pressuring me. When he's pressuring me, okay? So down, move, change the grip.
The moment he rolls on his shoulder, you're following. Yeah.
So this is why be careful when you go down. Okay. Okay. So now let's go like the same idea. Okay, I go here. I try to change the hips here, but now we go like a little bit more late. So he start already put too much the knee, start cross too much here. So see, like sometimes it's too much. I cannot go there. See, it's stop my shoulder. It's too heavy to here. Now I need to switch. No. Now I use my knee. And he's back here and go kick it, push here, okay? And now I just go to the top. It depends the way he's react, I go the attack there. So this is why I thought like it's important like to control here the minimum, don't let the guy put the pressure that side. Okay, if he, that way he can go like direct to the mount, go like this. Okay? So this is why minimum I can control here. If you're not able to stop him, he's alright. Put the pressure on me. If I go here, need to the side, okay? Now I go more side possible. If I have that grip here, it's better because now you cannot have that arm to defend, okay? And now I just use my knee to kick and go to the top. Okay. Sometimes this need can be happen really fast, you know? For example, I go here, I add it. When I start sit, it's already cross. And now I just do this, kick, and already go to his back. Okay. Again, if you have the arm, it's better because you cannot anything to control that. But in any case, for example, if you don't have any arm, anything, he's already do it. It's still your only option. Go here, okay? Now, if I start stand up from here, he stop me, you know. So I don't have a way to escape from this. So this now I know just kick, look that side, and start create space to get out of it. You know, until I have the position. Okay? Here the knee, just do this. Move that and after you go here. Okay? So let's do it. The guy can do some defense. Do on me first by showing. No, maybe you guys don't get too much, but it's when the guy starts escape the foot from here and start go like walk for that way because the goal is be here. Or even in the half guard, still in the half guard, the guy don't press for that side. The guy kick for that side and put you on the ground here. So from here I start kick to pass the guard. Now this is very common to happen too. So let's do this. So now if I here, even I have no arm, or no arm, anything, I just have the lapel here. So now I start see he's want to move more for that side here. So that way. So this is my signal. If I cannot follow him when he do that way, now my goal is my hook, that hook, it go here. Okay? That hook, it go here. And I have already his lapel. Now if I have like that free hand, if not grab anything, I control his leg, I just lift for that way. Okay? And now let's go to the top. You can go the leg drag. And say for example, even if for example I have here, I already have that hook here. Now he's don't want to come for that side because he's not go that attack. He's go like step back this. You see like now he step back, grab my head and go step back. He put the weight. Just become that way. Yeah, that way come here. So now I still have the lapel here. I have the hook. I can use hook here again. You see the same thing. I just start to lift. Okay, he's not kick too much that direction. Okay, if you just kick that way, he just escape the leg. Okay, I need to lift for his head. Okay, now it's become light that way. And now I can pull it off. If you don't have like lapel, it depends. Sometimes it's the arm. For example, sometimes I start already with that one. And now it moves to that side here. But I have that arm. Yeah. So I need to keep the same thing. Lift here, and now I start to use the hook. Okay? Lift, put the hand, lift. And many times you take the timing when the guy step, you just kick him and move. Okay? So try, if you like to do like that lapel, through that way, you know? If normally you use the hand, use the hand. But the movement is the same. Okay? The movement every time is the same. Doesn't matter what grip is heavy, if it's lapel, if that arm or that arm. Okay? My goal is to be here. Okay, so your practice to train to put that hook here. Okay, and when you kick, for example, if you kick for that direction here, I just move, cannot escape. Okay, so this like just lift, kick me to the top, and now start moving. Okay.
I feel like I have to pull this hand down too.
Yeah, but normally the guy control your head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you don't have anything to get there. Now, of course, the guy can start come back to here, and now you go to the next variation. If the guy starts stand up, now start hit your back. Now, for example, after when I here, he start move to that way, I put that hook and go here. When I kick, he start jump to that side again because it's still like I go straight that way. Yeah, release, use the hand, you jump for that side again. Yeah, so when he jumps that side again, I just follow and then go attack the leg again. So, but most of the time, if the guy just sit here, just go there. If the guy is more like understand, go here and do this. When he's moved to that side, this create a lot of gap for you, and you can see many things you go for that. Okay. For now, let's do that one, the last one. Okay. So let's try to have the front. So now, when you start move to that side, I can use on that hook here to leave, and now I can go. Okay. So this is why it's bad if you're able to switch the hook when you see like the guy already go for it. If I go for that side, why not? That side I already put the hook.
Oh.
See? When I have that distance, I see the guy start step back, I already step and put the hook.
So maybe that's first better than defense.
So you go first. So like from here you always go and go that way.
Because what else?
Or if you go stay here, like you have that hook, and now you can already go to the back. If it's too late, so now I don't have time to put that hook here, so I go here, it's already going, and now I need to create a space to put it now. Yeah. So normally you go that way. Yeah, control here, put the weight here. So this is why if I just keep for that side, it doesn't work. So I just need to lift here.
Okay.
Yes, and now I start spinning. Okay. But like I say, if you already see the guy start step that way, try already put the hook, so you already can go in. And anytime if the guy stop, come back that way, you already have that hook here. So this is why you can start already. For example, if I want already that technique, before he's go there, I want there already that technique, I can put already the hook here. If he's not go, stay there, you know? Go here. Just put the hook here. It's okay too. Now from that way, I can start go for the back and go attack. Or if he can move that way, because sometimes when I do this, he's no, and I go for his back that way. No, and now he'll sit, control me, and now I have to go. So this I understand, I just showed the technique how to do it, one more late and more early. But if you want to already attack that way, before you put that hook, now you just put that hook here. So now you kick that side. Sometimes like this, go here, just kick. Or even the guy do that way and escape and take the back. Let's do the same thing there, the sit guard again here. But let's work now, you work more with the lapel, okay? More with that lapel here. So sometimes I can catch after or before. For example, now, for example, if I want to catch before, I already like here in the La Riva, I already have that lapel. So I do the same thing. Now I kick, sit, go like start the sit guard. The only difference now, like when I go here, I bring that lapel under my leg and give to that hand. Okay. If I want to become more secure, I cross my foot through his hips, that side. Okay. You know, to come more like control. It's between my leg. I still like almost close guard. But the difference now, I have that lapel broke his posture. I have really control with that leg here. Okay. And now I start to change the grip from here. Okay. I like to go like palm down, because from here I can close my elbow here. I have pressure inside. It's like the same thing when you go for the La Riva. You want his knee for that direction. I don't want the knee outside. So this is why that grip is good. And now you see I have like really good control with him, you know, and I still have one free hand here. Okay, I can work here. I can start manipulate him into start go for the guard you want. If you want to let it go to lapel, you're already in the back. First, I want you to feel like secure for control first. Okay. So let's say now I'm here and I do, you know, the lapel. I start to work here. I start broke that grip. Push back. To broke that grip, I start work the lapel. Okay. From here, I switch from that inside or outside. Okay. If you want to be more secure, keep outside. Okay. If you want to start do a little bit more attack, can be inside. Okay. But if you want to do control first, go outside of the hips. I kick the hips, have the hook in the hips, and now I start to change to that grip. So now my goal is all the time keep him for that side. I don't want his move to that side. So I keep pushing that way. So now you can start to work. Now go to the back. You have like cross here, and you take your time to go like what you feel you can do from here. So now first I want you guys like just feel like control here, okay? And see if the guy in the top can have some movement for that, okay? Like before when you do like the spider guard, yeah? Just go here, just move, alright, sit, alright, start work, okay? Now I go with lapel. I can start work here, work the way you did before. So now I switch, go that, go under, and give to that hand. When I do this, I can bring close and keep almost close guard here first, okay? And now I have that control here to kick him, control him with that leg until I start switch the grip. Okay, now I have like control the knee inside. Now I can start have the control here. First, just see like simple way how you can do the technique, but the more important, like feel here, control him, okay? And after you can see like some attack from that, okay? Okay. Yeah, so this is why, like, for example, if he is not open yet, you need to be able to start work here and start work at the same time the lapel. So our first attack is you do the same thing, you cross, pull him, and now I go like, so this is why I move to that side first to take deep. I want to go like my forearm and his leg. So now I start go here. So the thing is like he's going to face me. He's no, it's not good to stay here. He's going to face me here. So now my goal is I grab that arm here and I do like the scissor, okay? It's like normal scissor. I just start, my first goal need to be kick him, okay? If I want just letting go him and go to the top, I just keep control here, and after I put my knee in the ground, and control smash his knee, okay? And from here I'm start to work the pass guard. Or if I'm already have it, I'm control. Sometimes even I can do like spider guard in the lapel. I control here, create space, I kick, and already change the grip. Okay, change here, start face me, I control the arm, and now I start kick. Okay, if you want to try like the berimbolo from here, because I already have that control here, now you go like under him. Now you have really good control in the lapel before you go shot at the back. Okay, you can choose this or just go to the top. One more time. Go here, control. Even sometimes I go here, alright, change, and have that control, okay? I keep the balance control here. So this is why my chin here and his belly is important to move him to broke his balance. And now I start move to kick that side. If I decide go to the top, I just let it go, him, and go to the top, okay? I need to be still smash the knee that side. Okay, now I can keep the knee inside him, put my knee in the ground, and now I have to smash him. So sometimes even here, when I feel like his knee is already here, I able just jump and already go direct to the mount, okay? The important is like try keep the control the leg. Don't let him move that leg. Don't break my leg. And I go, kick, change, move. Control. You can go to the back. Okay? You can do after that, you can do any technique you feel you're able to do it. Let's do it. Yep. That leg outside like is good because you imagine you have like he's in close guard like between my both legs. So if, for example, if I just have like both sleeve guard, I just in that guard here. So it's the same thing. So it's good for me if I have like that leg stop him to don't pass to that side. Yeah, so this I have time to control that lapel and go. But if you want to go like more dynamic, sometimes you go like here and you already put the leg and his back here in the back. So now it's important like I need to work with his balance too. I need to start bring to me for have that good grip. And now I need to use more like kick that leg. I want to keep the weight in his arm. So because if you put the weight in his arm, his leg become more light. I become more easy to start navigate behind him or start with another technique. For him, all the goal here, for example, is the knee. I want to keep the knee for that direction. Yeah, I don't want his cross. So now, if for example I cross the knee pass that way, I know I already in his back, so I can attack. So the only difference here, like when you go here, that leg you need to be already dynamic. Okay, if you not, you start work past the guard and go like through your knee like that way, you start to lose the position. So you need to keep like your knee need to be inside, outside. You cannot put the knee like here inside. So this is why I need to keep like that hook, lift him outside. So all the time when he start jump that knee, I need to start lift my leg. If I stay here, he's jump my knee, but jump my knee like this, now I start to lose the control. Okay? So this is the only thing like when you put the leg inside, you need to be aware of your knee. Okay, you need to keep your knee here, the hook. You start change here. So now I have the hook to here. So every time we start face me, I can start already kick him to another side. And now I have like the cross, I can start take the leg here. Yeah, now I have in the back, you know. Can control the pants, kick, and start to go. So especially if the guy heavy, start sick, come here. Like when you go here. For example, I have this, everything, and now the guy start to pressure me like this, put that pressure. So now I need to take time. So now I can start use that hook. Oh, yeah, see how I use to move your weight. And sometimes you have here, I want to change the grip. It's hard to do this. So I can start move you, kick you, and now I have again, and now I have control. So this is important that arm here for keep your knee that way. And my knees need to be in your chest all the time. So now it's question of the time. I can start kick again that leg. Every time when start posture, come back, I use. And now I have the cross grip. So I come that one, and control that one now. And now if you feel like okay, you can let it go everything already now because you have already the back. You can already go. Okay, so practice that kick. You don't need don't think about you go sweep him, but you need broke his balance all the time because you need manipulate his weight to start sweep the grip. So it's important when you change that grip, have deep grip. Don't you too loose. You know? If it's too loose, you can move too much around. You need to have really control that knee. You know?
And I think if I try to escape with my knee, the lower I go, you're still gonna push me, you know? Because if I feel like I wanted to take up my knee, I feel like I gotta go this way. But you still follow me.
Yeah.
You still follow me.
Yeah,
So
because
there's
every time you go move for that side only.
That's
and
it.
every time I start to look for your back.
Then I gotta go back here.
Yeah.
And then when I go back here, you grab this leg already.
Yeah.
It's too late for me. Sorry, get back here.
This is, and I can start changing that side again. Yeah, the another thing, because here is becoming really strong. I come back here. When you have that grip here, this is become really strong too. I'm start to stand up.
Oh.
Now even if you start come to the top, I go here, you start for the, here, that. And see how from here, I just start turn to that side. Again. Yeah. Hand that we heavy. We have so all the time you cannot face you that way. Okay. So that's good. We switch the grip again. For example, I have here. Now see, this is why I told before, it's important to be okay to sit here. Yeah, you need to be able to move your leg and then your hand in the comfortable way. So you're able to do that guard. Go here, go that way. And now we go inside again. And before I switch from here, now I go here. Okay, I go between me and him here and switch that grip to that one. So it's like the same way you did before, you start going under him. But the difference I have the grip here is strong to control the leg. So after this you can kick, take the back. You can go to the back. Now it depends more on how his move. For example, if I want to come first with control, okay, I put my foot there first, go here and control. I can start with that grip too. Okay, go here, and now I switch for that one. I control here, and now I go inside and switch for that grip. And now I have his leg here. Okay, now it's important, keep him kick that way, for it's not put the weight on me. Because every time I put the weight on me, I get start go under him again. And now I have the leg, control. If the guy, I can go with you. If the guy go down after, for the even sometimes I have here, go here, go this, and the guy sit. I sit and put the press here. Yeah, I go sit that way. I have that grip here. Yeah. So the same thing. I start kick to create that space, and now I change to that grip again. Okay, now I can start work here. But I have free hand here. I can start work the same thing we did before with the spider. Yeah. The only difference now I have that lapel, so it's become more strong. It's more hard to escape that leg. So I can start the same thing. Normally I use that foot to help me lift my hips. And that hand I can under his armpit to help me to go under him. And from here I start kicking. Go. Getting back. See that kick? Go here. And I control. I can have here, control that leg. And now I go between here and change that grip. Now for it's not come close to me, I still have the frame, I have the foot, we create that distance. Now I go here. Now I use that foot to help me lift my hips, and that can help me too. And now I go under him. Okay, so this is why for that guy, the more important you need to build comfort to switch the grip. Yeah, if you not have like good base, good control, you cannot do this. So this is why first we training how to sit comfortable. You do that kind of technique, feel comfortable. After you able to do the same time, you can start to change the grip and go here. So everything, like if you look for the angle, you see it's not like I can't do everything here. Every time I change the angle for go more deep, you know. I don't just change the grip here. I need to move every time to have better angle to force it.
Got it.
Okay, so let's try that.
So that's the same sweep when we did in Spider. We had it here and then we pulled down with our leg.
Yeah.
But this one, you have my leg and it's a shorter distance,
Yeah,
tighter distance.
and because I have that lapel, it's a little bit more hard to push.
Yeah.
So it depends if the guy is still high, is able to do it, or if the guy stays in the ground. Just for finish, I just want to show another simple way to go for that guard. Now you can use like I told before, you can use the lapel like a spider sometime to already start open his V, for example. You know, start open, use the lapel and start use your foot for open. But you can do like the lasso and the lapel. You know, because if you start already with the lasso with the lapel is already there. So when you want to switch, it's already there. So this I say like the importance too, you know, for the angle. You know, I go here and now I have this, and now I can start back. So you can like simple like that, you know. Put the lasso in the lapel, you already have one control here. Yeah. When you want to switch, just change, and now you already go there. Then you have everything you can keep.
There's no 50-50 right there for him.
For him? What? And
No.
each one?
Oh no, he cannot get that one. He cannot roll, sure.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, he cannot.
And for that way, the same thing, you know, you can do like that one we did cross, or you can do like that one too. So that one is good, you know. So this is why like we did that way, but have many way you can grab the lapel after that way. Now, so this is important, like have control first, where I can have like good de la riva first, for example. Start control here, and now I have the really good control. Now type switch and change. So like I told you, this is important, like you need to feel comfortable in the position. You're able to deal with what he's doing, like normal, and at the same time you can use the lapel. If you stay in one position, you're not comfortable to be there. When you start open this lapel, you start past your guard, so no meaning. So this is why it can be for any guard. You do like now from the sit guard, but it can be for any guard. It can be for de la riva guard. If you're able to control de la riva plus start use the lapel, you can already start use that. So you need to choose one guard you good for start. You know, it can be for any guard from start there. Just have start open your idea for start open the lapel to try to involve your legs. Okay.
I feel like
last week we started do the sit guard. We start from that position and then we did some attack in the legs. Yeah, we did all more attacks here, and you did like the warm guard, you do all that position. So today you go start do some passing guard movement when the guy starts sit there. Okay. So first one we start go when you go like my head going in the front, because remember he's going to attack my legs, so I don't want to give already my legs. Okay. So this is why my head go first and my arms go first. The first movement you start to do is I try control his pants here, okay? If I able to grab like here and put my wrist down, it's better because I can put more pressure in his leg, okay? So my goal is I want to pin his foot, and not I go my head more close for his butt for take the space to have, okay? So I go here that way, I start to walk. My next step is go with my shoulder to start press. Okay, and from here I can connect my knee here first. Remember we talked about before, control the hips first, okay? Control the hips first, and after you see how you can move, you know, what you feel more comfortable. So basically, like imagine he start go here, he sit, I go for a long distance, okay? I go here and grab his pants. So when I grab here, now I need to come more close to my shoulder, connect with his chest, okay? Go here, Push this side. And see, my knee don't touch the ground because I want to keep my weight in my shoulder. I don't go fast too much, okay? I go fast here, control the hips first. Control the hips, and after, you can control the way you like it. So my key is put my weight and my arm. I need to be able to move my body to the side, okay? If when I start here, start do like stop, do more like frame like this. You see, like now I have my weight here, but it's too much far away from here. So I need to look how I put my head to control my head close to him, okay? If it's not stop my shoulder, I go direct. I go direct, okay? But if he stop me, I do the same thing here, but I don't go keep, okay? Because if I keep that way, he's have the frame to start with the guard. So I stop here. If he's frame me, I need to look how to move my head to take out that frame, okay? If I go for the same way, he stop me. So I move my head, hips, and after control. Okay? Do the both ways. One, you can go direct with the shoulder. Another way, when the guy frame you, try move the direction of your head. Imagine you want to keep your head close to him. Okay? If not in his chest and in his belly. No problem. Just be contact with him. Okay? So let's do it. Okay, go again. You do the same idea. He's already sit. I control his stance here. So now I'm start walk for the same movement to use my shoulder to the pressure. He's already start prepared. When I go here, now I do opposite. Now I don't stop my pressure, start lift his leg. Okay, this is more the momentum. Yeah, you go and switch for another one. You see like he's already prepared to go here, you start lift the leg. It's the same thing, you know. If you see like the possibility to go already to knee and belly, already pass, you go. But if you see like the guy is good for move the hips, it's better come back to the leg first. Don't go to the pass already. For example, if I start go here, I start even lift him, and I see like it's too much like this. If I try the knee and belly, I give the opportunity to move the leg and start attacking me. It's better for me when I'm here, I don't try go here, I just come back and go for knee between his leg here. Okay, I trap his leg here for start pass. Now control the hips first, and not to go there. But if you see like the opportunity already go for knee and belly or pass already, you can go in. Okay, I put my weight here, I start walking and lift. Okay, it needs to be in that moment. Because if I try to lift here, he's already prepared. No, it's already started with spider. I start lift here, go ahead, nice spider. I lift here, he's already started put the spider, put something. So this is why I need to go with the shoulder first for him to prepare here. When it's here now, it's the leg become light. To go with extra pass. Okay, after you can see like the way you like to do it. Or like I say, come back to the leg drag. Okay, I go one more time. I go here, this time pass, lift, and I go leg drag. Control the knee, be in the hips first, and after you start passing, go with that leg. Okay, so let's do it. You go like, grab one and his leg and one his lapel. Okay, before I go for the both leg, now I try go here, one and one. So first I try move for him for that side. I want to put his and that side first. So this is why I start walk for that side, okay? And put the weight here for do this. But normally what he's have that leg to recover the guard. He's have this to recover the guard, yeah? So go again. Go here. I start go. When I go this, I start defend this. I start jump the side. So I need think for that side and have to go for the another side. I can do like direct for that side, for example. If I go direct for that side, sometimes if it's not good balance, of course it's possible go do this. But the problem is have that free leg, okay? So because I have that free leg, it's easy for it to come inside, put in biceps, or even inside here. So for example, when I start move here, he's already used the leg to stop. So I want to stop that leg first. So this is why I want to put his all that side first, and now I go for another side. Okay, I go here, I can't. Start walking, put the weight down, so I can walk like this. The same idea, you know. Most of the time it's not possible to pass already, but for example, if you go here and see all his back, you already can go attack his back. If you want to control more, again, stop in the hips first, okay? Control the hips, do the control you want, and after, you can go for the side position. Okay? Again, I don't go direct here because I have that leg. So I start go that side, when I start the frame, do the frame, right? Do the frame, I just change this side. come here and have attack already back. So do one way when do all finish that side, and after you put the leg down and go for that direction, and train for that way too. I just start and already move. Okay, I need to keep him in that situation. I need to keep him this close. Okay, so I lift and twist. But the same thing, I need to put his in that side first. Okay, I walk a little bit and already twist. If his back in the ground is heavy, I cannot do this, okay? So this is why that grip in that situation, I need hold him, yeah? Fold him, yeah? I want to fold. So the same thing, I go for that direction, I fold, and when I start strap the leg or put the foot in my hips, all the thing, because I don't go here, I just move to another side, okay? Go again, one, I go everything to there, no? I drop all my weight, fast, reach to pass. Because if you don't do anything, alright, pass. But normally, he's going to stop. So I go here, he starts stop, we just pass to another side. Okay? And the second one, I get, fold, and twist. It's just a little bit of movement, it's just a little bit for that side, you know. When you do that side, you fold. Here, and now it becomes light shoot. Cross the arm and go past that way. Okay, so you need to look like the timing. You see, it's light. If it's really heavy, something's go wrong. Okay, so let's do it.
That you grab.
The leg I grab. Okay. For them here, when I catch here, I put my weight here. I want to control close first. I want to fold him first. Yeah. Even if I go for that pass, I just start put the pressure down when I start walk. Now here I want to control close. Okay, I don't push him because I give the arm, I give everything the triangle. So I want to keep him close. No, just when I start walking more than this, for example, I have that angle. When I have that angle, now I can start pushing him for put him in the ground. For do this. Okay. For him here, if I try to just put the leg down now, he's already hold the strength for stop. So this I don't do that way yet. You know, I still passing guard for that side. And if it's not come, if I able to that angle, I can stop his knee coming for his chest, yeah? Because I want that gap. If I have the angle, I can strap the leg here. See, I have already the gap to pass. So the problem is when the guys understand this, he's go more more in. Yeah. That way, you see? Because that's the way he can defend. If I still fight and do the same thing, see, now I cannot pass the guard anymore. I cannot pass that way. So now is the angle for I put my weight in that leg now. And now I'll go for that. So you need to understand where you distribute your weight when you move. No, it's not just, okay, if you do like, don't put the weight in the right place and do fast, the position can work. But if you want to keep the pressure and let him work, use more power than you need to understand how you put your weight and where you put your weight so you become more heavy. Okay, so let's go again. I go cat here, I walk in. If I decide pass that side, I walk in first, I fold him. When I'm here now, I start put the pressure to put him in the ground. So for example, here, if that leg comes too much, now I can start changing the side. If it's not coming, if I able to strap that leg, I go right past that way. Okay? Just in case if he stop me, I cannot do it, and now I start changing the side. So if he starts to strap the leg, I pass it again. So after you start realize that leg, the game is that leg when you have the control here, you know? Now you need to be aware for that leg, how he's used to defend. Because see, if when I have that leg, if I want to drop that leg, but I go too much to here, I cannot drop anymore. I don't have power to do this. So for drop the leg, I need to be at that angle. Because if I lost my hand, I can still walk in to pass the knee. No, you need force him to go to that direction. So this is why you need to be clear, like when you go for that way or if you already go for that direction. If I go for the second one, I'm start the same thing. My first step for that side because I want to become heavy on that side. Yeah, my pivot it needs to be in that leg. So this is why I don't start already to move here. Okay, my goal is not moving to this. My goal is go for that side first and after I cross. So you cannot see where is the weight, but the guy there in the field. when it change, yeah? When it's here, when it's live, you know? Because this, they make the difference, you know? This you call like the invisible Jiu-Jitsu there. If you not have that feeling.
I just feel like the moment I frame, I'm already distributing some of my weight to you, so I become lighter. Like I was telling Dan, you know? The moment I frame, you feel like I'm on my butt.
Yeah.
You know, the tip of my butt or something.
Yeah, because remember when you play the guard sit guard, I told your guys should be like, they line the head and the hips. It's a little bit more important, so you become more strong and everything, you know? So this is why it's important, not just grab. You want to broke that posture, you know? I want, for example, here is good for you, but here is not so good, yeah? Here is good for you, but here is not so good. And that position is not so good for you. It's easy to manipulate, you know? So I need to look for that small space when it's not good for you. So this is important for the guy in the body. He needs to understand how to do micro adjustments. This is already changed, you know? Only my hips and my head is different line is already changed. So this is why I told like
that's
before.
why you said that's the game, because the moment I do this,
I go here, So this is why I told like don't try just lift the leg here, you know? I need to do the movement first. You see, many times I just pivot and I go around, you know? So this I call Toriano now. You really go around. But now people think about Toriano, go just move the leg. It's not, no. Keep there and you go around. Try fight less possible. No, just keep stretch your arm for them. Here, okay, you can fight here because you stretch your arm. The guys use the power, you use just your frame, you know. But don't try fight too much. No, sometimes you want too much control the leg, go here, and it's not necessary. Sometimes you just need to lift a little bit, you know. Or sometimes opposite, you want to lift the guy, you don't need it, you just go around. And go the fast. So this is why you need to understand the mechanic of that movement I show you. It's just as an example, you know, how to manipulate the guy the weight. Because sometimes can be simple like that. Now sometimes can be simple like that. I just here, I touch him his shoulder and his knee. And go. Simple like that because you understand where he's already in a good position you know. But for have more the feeling, do the grip, do the step, do the movement, you know. You need to feel like you have your balance, you know, when you cross, So this is why it's not about speed. Of course, speed help, but you need good angle. Good angle means you have good pressure, you can put your weight, and you have base to change the direction anytime. So this is why in that situation, we avoid to put the knee on the ground. I want to put carry my weight, you know, so he spend more energy there, okay? Sometimes we go like fight grip here, you know, I have my hand on, I put both sleeve. So I fight here, so now I need to learn how to fight, you know. Who have the grip in the top have better control, you know. So every time when the grip here, I start go here, to avoid his control me, I control his arm. So I can start the same thing, control his arm here, you know, down. If I able to put down the arm and I know the arm able to stop his leg, I can still go that way. You know, see how I use his arm to stop his own legs, you know? And I can do like the same technique, you know? I go here, his cat. I go up, I go down. So now I put my weight here. So my idea is like the same idea when you grab here, okay? So I want to grab there, is avoid, I want to grab there, is avoid, I cannot grab. So I change, and I go for the same direction there. Now I put my weight here, and I start to move. Okay, go there, and start the same idea we did. And the next one, when I do the same thing, I go here, cat, go down. Now he's want to change the grip too. You know? He's want to change for do that way, So let's go again. I go down. When he starts change, I jump. You know, really simple, but sometimes the guy is so focused in the change the grip. Okay, you just lift him, go step. Okay, go here. For the first one, I go here, put down, and I right side pass. Okay, I need in that direction. When I go down, if he's move my arm to another direction, I don't go. Okay, I just go if I feel like I have to put my weight the same place I want to put that before, you know. The second one, he start changing the grip, I lift. No, I like to go like with the knee, but sometimes if you can like do one big step. Now let's try to like small motion. Go here, and cat. No, when I go here, now I need lift, and I go inside. Okay, both knee inside and go here. But like I said, sometimes if we have like big legs, go here. When you go, I lift, I just already go to the monkey, right to the monkey. Okay, see like what you feel more comfortable. But this is like a little bit trick. It's just possible if you work a lot of that movement, you know. Don't try to do all the time that technique, you know. It look more simple, more easy. You know? You don't need to work too much, you know. But you need to create the situation for you to be more vulnerable in that situation, you know. Because if I don't do anything, I already start to do this and go here. I already give my legs, you can start attacking my legs, you know. So do the down, do the movement, and after you lift, and already move to the right, you know. Okay? One, put the weight. Another one, when start changing the grip, you lift and go. Okay? So let's do it. Okay, today you go keep passing the guard the same way. Last week we practiced attacking. Yeah, when the guy sit guard that way, you start attack. And last class you start pass the guard in that situation. Now you go like when the guy start already have my leg. Okay, still don't have 100% control, but he's already start catch my leg. Okay, so my first goal is I want to control him. So if I able to grab his collar and his knee, I have good control and his butt, not broke my balance. So my first goal is I start to lift a little bit his knee, and at the same time I put my knee in his chest, just enough for lift my foot. I want to do this, 3-step. Okay? The guy catch here, I catch, and now I do this. Okay? So this helped me to, he's not stand up too, okay? If I have like free hand, he can start forcing me, start taking that from many sides. So that grip avoid his stand up, okay? And that grip avoid his go for the guard again, that way, okay? So I want to control here. And the same thing, I can still control a little bit his body here. So I need to put like my weight here, and now I just put back and go there. So this is why when I need to move that leg, I need step back. So I use that grip to help me to control, to do that kick. Now when I have that knee, I can put like he's in the belly, I just step back, control the head, and after you control the way you like more. Okay, one more time. We go here, his catch, I bring, step, and go. You see, it's more like before he's holding me everything, okay? Go. And after you control the way you want. Okay, do first like slow. It's better go slow first so you can feel like if you have good balance or not. Okay? And after you understand where it's better for you, you know that timing to do this, after you can practice more fast. Okay?
The week before we were working on it, right? So
Yeah.
in the event that I did do that, if I was working spider and I held the leg, but I had grips, are you trying to break the grip first before you do that, or you still can do that?
No, it depends where you do the grip.
So, yeah, so imagine we were doing this last week. I did that.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna do this, right? If I did
Yeah.
this.
So, for example, if you have like that grip, I have to grab your pants too. Yeah.
Okay. But if,
And you have here the same thing here.
okay.
Yeah.
So we're not clear. You don't have to clear this first.
No.
You don't.
I
You still
yeah.
can just do this, right?
Yeah. I just need to catch your leg. It's more difficult for you to avoid grab your leg because, for example, if you want to avoid, every time I go here, try avoid. Now I go here, yeah, you cannot like just stay that way, you know.
Yeah.
I can start already go there. Another attacks. So this is why normally the guy need that foot.
Yes.
Even if I start press, you need to use this again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, you need to do this.
real action,
yeah.
real speed
Yeah.
at the moment. Then when I
So this is why, like I say, like that one the guy start taking, you know. So I still have space to do this. Yeah, even like go here. Because every time when I start force here, you know you need to use your foot in my hips.
Yes.
If I don't do this, yeah. So you stop here. So you do this, yeah. Now you can stop. So I have to change to go here. Take back again and now again.
Oh, okay, okay.
You see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop.
Yeah. So this is why it's important
You can pin them back.
when you take this, or you go like more deep to grab his head, or you pin here, you know, and after you start go more for the hips. If you just pin, you go for more for the hips. If you grab the head, you can go like more from the head. And go here, I take it, more here. If it's here, I more from the head and not go for the legs. Yeah, don't want control more here.
And we're clearing 100% before we let go. Huh?
Yeah, yeah. Step back. Yeah.
Step back.
Okay. Okay. Okay, next one, you start like the same idea, but now you start grab that side, okay? My goal is I want you to get his leg, his neck here, okay? Sometimes it can be like direct from here, you know, I can start play that game first, okay? I use the same thing here to control him. When start sit more, I push him, control the leg, I beat that game, and after I hold him. So I have the option, already go loop, now go loop here, I need lock, and now I go with that leg more for that direction possible. Okay, I go here and go lock. Everything here. Okay, from here you can just like finish here, and I want your guys start, you know, work a little bit what you can do. You know, I just example, but the idea is you start attack the neck and the arm, and that example you go attack the neck. I kept here, and now you go work here. No, you fight here, you play here. Right, you know, when I have it, I already lock. When I lock, I already step. Let's start lock here. Okay, so my goal is sometimes you start come to the top, but come to the top, sometimes you come here, I can lock here, finish here. You know, sometimes I can choose triangle. You know, you can see what you can attack next. But first attack, you need to be the neck, the real attack. If you're not able to choke, you can do another attack. Okay, start here, you grab my leg, and you control here. The distance, you know, he's play me, he's kick me, he sit, and I play here. I bring, lock. Or I can lock here, or I use my hand. No, go here, lock. I like that one because we still have the neck for more long, you know. Here, control, lock. So even from here, I able to still choke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So do the one you lock. There another one if you hold everything. So now you need to be really close that way, and now just go to the top. That one go slow, okay? Be careful because the neck, okay? So don't go easy that one. Practice the next one. Then the first one I think have more variation from that. It's a little bit more easy to catch, you know. But try to do both to see how you can do this. Okay. So let's go. Basically, like it's the same grip.
Yeah.
The only difference, like when I go here, I already step.
Yeah.
Go here. So you fight here, and I already step. So when I step here, I just start force here, and lock his head and stretch. If it's not enough, you need like really squeeze plus use the lapel.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, I know where I seen that. Got it.
Yeah, you don't close that. You know, you keep more here, and already goes. But you see, anytime you can
Switch to the arm.
switch for the arm bar.
So when would you do that?
Or
I know more explosive and dynamic, but
yeah, or sometimes when I'm here, he start go like inside my legs.
Oh, him.
Yeah, he start go here,
So
and
you
I have
wanna
space enough to pass off.
got it.
Yeah, and now I can have start. Now, if I feel like my hand is really deep enough in his neck, for me makes sense go for the choke. Okay, but if I feel like my hand is more here, I don't see no make sense try go to the choke. No, it's already you already lose the neck. So it's better you start attack the arm, you go for another attack. So this is why it's important the feeling where your arm here, you need to be like deep.
Yeah.
No, that one.
So what about his grips? Nothing, right?
No, yeah.
He can't even do nothing, even if he hold this hand down.
Yeah, normally what can happen is if he's holding and he still go like inside. Pega meu braço aqui. He go hold, go like inside like this. Yeah. And now he's have more possibility to keep it, but if I have, you still have like the grip here.
Yeah.
You know, and my weight is that side, and see how I can start force my knee
Yeah, so he
to
flattens
come
out.
back to that side. Now, so that grip like deep is really dangerous for him
Yeah.
when I have this, you know, because I can start put him down, and only here you can see like all the technique. You can start with here again. No, I start with this and start already attack the neck. So I think it's better if you start already from here. It's not prepared because his seat is more difficult for do guard. Then start do here because his minimum is start do some guard here. Okay, but it's possible to do that technique. But he's have more control on me.
I feel like sometimes when they go deep already, I know I'm being threatened by the choke. So wouldn't you want to be slightly loose or?
No, or you play more stretch.
Okay.
Do more here. Don't do too much this.
Yes.
So every time when he feels something touching his neck, he's more be careful.
Yeah.
So you play more here. Don't do too much. So this is why the first one we did. Now you come close and lock, or you steal that way and pass your leg first. From here you start squeeze. Yeah, start squeeze from here, or start change to attack. And the same thing. He's coming, trying, and now the position. Okay. So this is why I try navigate a little bit from that side. Even sometimes when the guy starts blocking here, if I able already to catch him, like the same idea, yeah, become more easy to go
For the arm.
Yeah. But sometimes like he's already locked, he don't give it to me. But if he's come, if you start come here and sometimes I already lock when he's come, the same idea, I just want to cross the leg for that side. And start attacking the arm.
But the moment you go under, you're already committed for the arm that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
The minimum if I don't have anything, I need to stay on the top. Because if I lost something here and it's coming to the top, one is become now in the ball I don't want to be, and for competition thinking is a sweep too, because you start from the guard. So try minimum if you don't have anything, stay on the top. Okay, use for passing the guard.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Yeah, let's do something here. Try be more. Use your imagination what you can do from that. Okay, some attack. Now you can see like I say, it depends how fast you can catch. They go there. But do that when it's already have here more close and before. So in that situation, I don't have this. So I need to start work here. Okay, and try mix. Now let's try like mix all that position. Even sometimes, for example, I go here, I try do that one, and he start defend, so I change, pass, another pass. Try combine all that position. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes let the guy start and have your leg, and you go for the passing guard. Okay. Do a little bit movement now to try put pieces together. Okay. I think the combinar agora. Of course, here when I do, he's more small than me. It's more easy to see because I'm more strong. But the idea is, if he haven't already that position, I never want to become and good base, good solid base here, because he can become more strong, can use more his power and can move more my way. It's also I need start all the time do the kuzushi. You see, I don't do just one and not just grip him. No, I want to. He's become like in that middle space. So this is why it's important to use the both hands. It's not just about this, and not just about push and pull, it's more about you feel like, for example, for his do like put the foot in my hips into the guard, his knee move a little bit back that way. If I control here, when he start do by, it's more harsh with his foot, he's not have good balance. And that way I feel like when he's becoming weak, to take the leg, even I able to cross, I have already good balance to that. So it's important you feel like the guy is never be in the good balance. So even if a big guy can help him, he's not move too much. But I need to feel like that is my goal, I don't want to stay longer one way. For example, he's here, now he's have the control again. Now he start kicking me, control me. I need take out and I need control. It's just a small movement, okay? You don't need to put too much power. It's more angle. Okay, if you want that angle, I start change the angle. Now he start become more weak. Yeah, you see it's more weak. And you see how I can able to take my leg. Now, is that limbo between the position, you're not flat, you're not sit. This is what you're looking for. Based on this, you start with the position, the technique. Okay? It's for all the positions the same. If you choose like that one you did before, the same thing, I pin him, but I need start all the time give him resistance to put in the position he's weak. Yeah, and now I can move him for pass. So the idea here is every time you do this, have it, keep both, okay? Don't think just about here, not just lift, but both things. So from here, start feel. Like take it. From here. And now I start create space. Here, the same thing I have here for the same reason. You know, the more important is drive him. You know, and now I can start attack the choke. You see, because sometimes I so deep go here, I have to alright, catch here. So you need to take his attention. Every time he feel comfortable 100% need to work, he say, okay, you know, you need to like every time he need to work with this. Every time with this.
Falling.
Yeah, it is. So he need to fix all the time. And that moment you have more chance to pass. Okay?
You just making a couple here, I just need to go again.
Yeah. But of course, now who do the timings better, the technique first? You can see because in the last 2 weeks, last week, you practice opposite. You know, when start do this, I need to start put my hooks. Yeah. You know, I need to stop.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to go like that.
Yeah. So this is why basically every attack, of course, have one answer. You know, it's not have like the technique is impossible to defend because if it doesn't exist, you don't. I will practice just that technique. Now every movement, of course, have some way to stop that movement. So this is why it's important to understand how to use the mechanic. You can see before happen. You know, you start for fight for a small detail where you know is important. Sometimes you fight so much for the power, but you don't understand the fight is not there. The fight is my hips a little bit move. The distance I already have, you know. Sometimes you fight so much here and you start to lose your weight, your balance, but you still fight here. Now sometimes you fight, you know here, sit is more important. So I sit, I have control again, you know. The same thing when I at the top, you know. Sometimes I just try passing, the guy's so flexible, you know, he's feel okay. So you need to put his in the situation is less power and less flexible to do it.
Neat, what we're going through. But when I'm trying to do it to my partner, I don't want to be telegraphed, you know?
Yeah.
I know we said, yeah, dance, rock, and then the timing. But sometimes I want to do it to where it's hidden, you know, it's smooth.
Yeah.
So should I just continue to just build on the technique or based off of what I feel, the feeling?
No, I think when you start shake him, you can feel like what is his weak point where he can attack. You know, because sometimes you start attacking already he's in a good position for him. For example, he's already good for when every time we go for knee cut, and you want to that one, but maybe he's good in that position. You know, you start seeing he's already prepared to catch you. So when you start moving him, you already start read him. You start see, oh, he's want more my back. He's want to sit more. He's want to put more spider. So you start to see that way. You know. No, of course, if you attack you first every time, so you have chance to beat the guy, but it's not possible all the time. Sometimes you need just give one movement to see what he's able to do it, you know. So this is why just move, balance him a little bit, you start read him how they style for the passing guard. The same thing when the baller, you put any guard, you just start put foot in the hip, start moving, you start recognize the way the guy do it. The guy is more stand up, the guy put more the knee in the ground, the guy give more the arm, the guy give more the leg, so you start to read the person. So it's more like when you move more like a jab, you know, it's like just small jab. You don't want you don't want to finish the guy, but the jab is very important to start the next, you know. Sometimes people just think about the strong punching, you forgot about the jab. It's the same thing here is the jab. The same thing stand up, you know, you just move him, Kuzushi, is the jab. You know win the fight, use just this, but it's help you to open the opportunity. Yeah, base feeling what he's doing.